is Tay, and welcome to the Wind Down. I'm Tay, and today we're going to be having some raspberry lambrusco, some spring rolls, some dumplings, and some crunchy sushi. I'm like so hungry, y'all. Okay, really? It's all stuck together. I didn't expect the turnout to be so good. I want to thank all of y'all for sending in y'all opinions and stories and questions. This is really, really hungry, y'all. And look, this is a this is raspberry lambrusco, and I threw a couple of ice cubes in there because I didn't get a chance to chill it. I had forgot. Oh, really? Tay. I'm like so hungry, y'all. So just let me. I'm like so hungry, so just let me eat a little bit. Then I'm gonna get into the story. I didn't know y'all would have so many questions and so many good stories. This is going to be a weekly series, so if we don't get around to you, just know that we will. My damn sushi falling apart. And literally, he had just made this for me. I'm like, come on. Hey, it's just not my day for sushi, y'all. I got soy sauce right here. I'm not going to try and make this video too long, so okay. Okay. Remember, I told y'all can remain anonymous. Or if you want us to give out your name or your user ID name. However it goes, if you want to remain anonymous, just let us know. Oh, excuse me. Okay. This person choose not to remain anonymous. And this one is from Terry J 31, wrote, I'm 31 and my husband and I have been married for 6 months. He used to be in a relationship with my BFF. They broke up and we started hanging out together. My BFF broke off our relationship. My worry is that he would cheat on me. I only started hanging out with him after they had been broken up for about 3 months. I thought that time frame was enough for each of them to move on. Am I worried for nothing? Why is this bothering me? Girl, I could go over all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I could tell you, like my grandma told me, how you get them is how you lose them. But her ass had 6 husbands, and all of them motherfuckers died before she was even 60-something. So we ain't gonna go that route. The reason why you worried is because it's a possibility that you kind of snuck in there. You said you waited 3 months. Why wait 3 months? Shit. I'm just demolishing this damn sushi, y'all. Why wait 3 months? I don't understand. Unless you felt like it was wrong. Well, I'm not gonna go over this shoulda, coulda, woulda. Because that's pointless now. You should be worried. Because even being with you could remind him of y'all relationship period with that other friend. And if I'm correct, didn't you say that the friend don't talk to you no more? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You said the friend broke off your relationship. Well, why did the friend break off the relationship? Because it's like a rule amongst girls. We don't mess with each other's man. But that's not here nor there. That's done with. You snagged them. You married to him now. So, what me and Tay would do, what sad chick Tay would have did, once she snagged the man and she married him, I start talking bad about the friend. So that way, if he even considered going back to the friend, I'll tell some stories. Yeah, I would. But that's sad chick Tay. Regardless if you gave him 3 months or not, he marries you. Why did y'all get married? Did you pressure him to marry you? Why would you have to be worried? You're the one who married him. And why would you want to be friends with with your girlfriend? Why would you want to be, well, the BFF? Why would you want to be friends with that person after that? It's like you saying, I stole your man and I still want to be your friend. I'm just saying. You won't have to resort to doing crazy shit if you don't let it go. You have to accept the fact that he married you. He with you and he married you. If you start treating him like he gonna cheat on you, he will. He will. And regardless, you're not gonna stop him if he gonna do it. So why worry yourself with it? You know what I'm saying? You have to take the possibility. You have to accept the possibilities of, for one, how y'all got together, y'all situation, and the fact that, now, if it's been 6 months, 6 months, you're saying it like, it was just, you was his rebound time. Which that could be the situation, but is he a cheater? Was he cheating before? How would you feel? Put yourself in his shoes. And reverse the roles and see how you will feel. And you might find that it was clear signs. You were so worried about snagging him that it was clear signs that you didn't pay attention to. I'm just saying. When we want something, we tend to not care about nothing else. And the signs could be there that he's a cheater, that he ain't loyal, that he was really just grooming you. Let me tell you. It was this guy that my friend had hooked up with. We all was at the club. And he gave her his number. And they started talking. And I mean, it was like everything about this guy was just too good to be true. So, you know, he had a nice car. He was an engineer. I mean, he was just like a dream guy. So, he would go up north in the northern part of Michigan. And he would come down to like Detroit, the city, every weekend. So she was talking to him, and she was having me follow him. Okay. It was like shit that he was doing that was suspicious. So that was Gangsta Tay back then. So Gangsta Tay was like, call him up and be like, I got his number from so-and-so. We met at the store. When guys is out dating and they looking for somebody, I mean, they can randomly talk to women everywhere. At the store, the grocery store, at the gas station, at the club, everywhere. So I just took a chance and I called him up and I was all like, yeah, this Tasha. Remember you met me at the so-and-so at the store on so-and-so. He was like, oh, yeah, what's up? So, he was talking. Come to find out, he wasn't, he said he was looking for a wife. He was telling my friend all this different kind of stuff. So, I had dropped her off over at his apartment one weekend. No, she got me texting him too. Like, because she didn't know what to say to a guy. So she had me texting him all kind of dirty stuff. That was Hote. So I'm texting him all this stuff, right? And he liking it. But it's not her. You know what I'm saying? So, and I dropped her off over his house to spend the night. When I picked her up the next day, was it Friday? Yeah, I picked her up on Saturday. And, yeah, I could tell something wasn't right. And, so I wanted to get the info. Like, that's what us women do. What size is he? How was he in bed? And all this different kind of stuff. So anyway, she was like real nonchalant about it. So I was like something happened. But anyway, me and her had a falling out. I ain't gonna say why, that's another story, but we had a falling out. And I went back to the club with my god sisters where my friend had met him at. And this fool approached me and was like, I've been following you. I've been going past your house. I'm just so in love with you. I really wanted to talk to you that day. So I was like, okay, now I'm telling y'all this whole thing, right? So I was all like, well, why don't you tell me about it after you buy me and my friends some drinks? So he bought the drinks. I ain't say that, he bought the drinks. So come to find out, and it was like something that I just knew something wasn't right about him. Like he was fine. He was an engineer. I mean, his money was right. Everything, and I'm like, the only thing was that he was, he had talked to my friend. So I was like, I'm just going to play with him. So apparently, how my friend know, how she knew was, because I think he said something to her. That night she spent the night over. And she just couldn't accept it. And she didn't say nothing to me. But so she knew. Because she was like, I don't know where it got back to her. I don't know how or something. Or she guessed it or whatever. That, no, her brother was at the club. At the club we had went to. And, he had told her that, that he was sitting down with me. The guy was sitting down with me and he was talking to me. And so she had, she called me. And she was all like, she was just telling me. And I'm like, I'm not one of them friends. But the way we fell out, it made me want to get back at her. So I still kept talking to him. And it was like 7 months. He went 7, 8 months with just taking me out, not asking me for nothing, not even a kiss. He in 7, 8, I think it was 8 months, not even a kiss. We would just talk. We would just go out to eat and we would just talk or whatever. And he would just tell me about his life. Yeah. So come to find out, he had a lot more issues than that. But I'm going to have to tell y'all that in another story. So, Terry J. Honey. Has your spouse groaned you for this situation? I mean, because if that's the situation, then that's another thing. It's just like we want what we want at the time that we want it, I would really like to know more. I really would, because that's interesting to find out. But you want me to tell you what Hater Tay would do? Hater Tay would down that bitch so fucking bad. I'll be all like, I just bring her up in casual conversation. You remember so-and-so? I was kind of worried about her. She had some stuff growing out of her butt. She had balls on her. I'm just saying, that's what Hater Tay would do. Going back there if you want to. You're going to be crawling back on your knees. I'm just saying. But really, honestly, truly, if he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. Maybe it was just too soon for him. But if you start worrying about it, it's gonna come off. Like you just snatched him up and now you all scared. Because that's how it sounds. Dang, that wine is good. I couldn't do it. Okay, I told you I didn't do it before. But marry him? Is he a cheater? What's the longest relationship he didn't have? Why they break up? Is it because he was a cheater? Well, you can't worry about the next one. You can't worry about somebody else in your marriage. Now, if your husband ain't shit, then God, he just threw my raps together. is falling apart. Yeah, Kroger chefs. How long did y'all know this man? Or how long have y'all known each other? Can you trust him? Because just like you got what you want. A lot of people do that, but they don't take marriage serious or just relationship serious. They figure it's something that everybody's doing. I'm not saying that's the case, but forget her, forget the friend. Is he gonna cheat on you, period? Because if it not had been you, would it have been somebody else? My mama always said, my grandma always said, how you get them is how you lose them. And what was he doing that they broke up? You said you waited 3 months, girl. 3 months. Why? Why wait 3 months? So you must really felt like he loved her. Loved your friend. I wouldn't sweat the fact that she don't want to be your friend no more. I got a husband out the deal. I'm just saying. Logical Tay is gonna tell you to do you. And if that fool gonna cheat, oh well. You can't sit and babysit nobody. 6 months, you worried already? That must mean something is wrong. 6 months that's still fresh and that's still new. At 6 months, it's still fresh and it's still new. Last thing you need is during y'all honeymoon. That's the honeymoon time. And all them 6 months. So if you got to worry about whether or not he's going to go back to the ex or if he's just going to cheat, period, then maybe y'all shouldn't be married. I'm just saying. That's how I would look at it. But anyway it go. To each his own. All right. I thought I was going to have time for another story, another question, but that's not going to happen. I got to get out of here, and I don't want this video to be too long. So make sure you head over to Catt's channel, and that's Happy Vloggers, and so you can hear her opinion on the story and the whole rundown. All right. Thank y'all. See you next time. See you next Friday.